What's up, nerds? We're back in Chargestone Cave, ready for more absolute devastation of these Team Plasma grunts. Now that D has finished obliterating his bowels.
Yep. Feel much better now.
If you would have seen what I had for dinner, you'd understand.
What'd you have for dinner?
So I'm sure people have heard of it. It's called shit on a shingle. Basically,
What?
Except like basically, my mom made like this ground beef. She fried up some ground beef and made some kind of white sauce with it. And you're supposed to put it on toast, and it's technically supposed to be like a dried beef.
Okay.
Hence, you know, the visual of shit on a shingle.
Okay. Is that an Ohio thing?
I don't know for sure. It might be an Ohio thing. It might not. I don't know the origins of that.
I don't know if I want to know the origins of that.
But anyways, like the beef, like she fried up the ground beef, and it was just really greasy for some reason. I don't know why.
So
Maybe she left all the grease in it.
there's that.
Because I know,
What
like,
was
when we
supposed to be
make, like,
called?
hamburger helper or something, just something easy for dinner, we sometimes, or for the most part, we leave the grease from the meat inside just to give it more flavor.
Oh, I never do that.
Oh, so good.
That is so bad for you.
But it's so good.
When you're older, you kind of pay for that kind of stuff. So
That's fair. I mean, my metabolism isn't the greatest, but I don't know, it just makes it taste better, I guess. Because I tried to get it out, or I got rid of a little bit of grease last time we made it. Because, like, it was just over... It was going over the lid that I put on the actual pot. And I'm like, that is so much liquid, I need to get rid of this. And when we ate, Becca goes, oh, I always just leave it in. And I was like, that's why it tastes so much better.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't do that. Like, if it's just a tiny little bit, then sure, I'm not gonna drain it for just a tiny little bit. But it kind of depends on what
fat percentage I'm using.
See, I'm not too knowledgeable about that stuff either. Like, between, like, milk percentage and, like, fat percentage on meat and stuff like that, I never really paid attention.
Yeah.
But that's because I've never had to, I guess. I haven't been forced to learn that yet.
Yeah, it's probably something you should pretty soon.
Why?
Especially if
You calling
you're
me
wanting
old
to.
or fat?
Yeah, yes.
What a great friend I have. I mean, I'd rather you tell it to my face than lie to me, I guess. So...
Right.
Yes. What do you think this is? Do I go to the right or do I go down? Do you know by chance?
I don't recall.
I've never liked Lipard's design. the pink eyes kind of get me. Let alone the yellow underneath. You know what would be cool? It goes black. That would just look cooler.
Yeah, if it had like more of an Umbreon type of a color scheme.
I think I go below, don't I? Nope. That is for later.
It's upsetting that we're not getting my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon in here.
Listen, I was saving it for Black and White 2, and you know that. I've told you that.
Black and White 2 is so hard at the end of the game.
Yeah, and it'll be so much nicer to have a Pokemon that has no weaknesses on our team.
No. Granted, it's a lot. Black and White is more difficult just because there's less of a Pokemon pool to play from.
That's true. Because, like, even...
And Getsus is just insane.
Even as I'm playing through the beginning of the game, like, before the second gym, you can get a Growlithe, an Elekid. You get Riolu before the first gym. It's wild. What direction?
You can get...
oh, there you are.
You can get an Azurill.
Yeah, the one thing I hated is like, there it is again. My hyperbolic speech pattern. It's terrible. I don't like friendship evolutions, just because they take forever.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them either.
But if you cheese it, you can get Lucario at level 15, dude.
Yep.
Which is honestly when you should get it, because everything Riolu learns after that is not as important as the things that Lucario learns.
Yeah, as soon as I get it, I find the longest open range and just run like hell.
See, but you need level 15 to learn Force Palm.
But if it's a Lucario, it's going to last a little bit longer because it's got more HP and more defense.
Well, yeah. That depends on if you're doing a Nuzlocke or not, though. Because if you allow feints like we do, it doesn't really matter. Joltik, the lightest Pokemon in the game. Take this Heat Crash. Goodbye, little man. Oh, hell yeah! Assurance? I mean, I think I'm okay. I just like having Defense Curl on the back for if I needed to make a play. Yeah, I don't need this. Clink, clank.
Oh, Clink is about to get annihilated.
Well, yes, but also I want experience on Goober.
That's fair.
So give it one moment.
I used a Kling Clang.
Yeah.
In my first playthrough.
It's
and
such
it was
a
one of the
funny
worst
concept.
The worst decisions that I ever made.
I love it because it's steel type, but I hate its design.
Yeah.
I think it's weird. That is a fair.
See, I thought it was going to be more. I thought it was going to be more like Magneton.
Yeah. No, it's still slow as dog piss.
Not. Yeah, it sucks.
I'll just use Crispy to get this thing out of here. Boom, shakalaka. Ow. Nice. Even nicer!
Right?
Oh, our Crispy has made it so far. Carrying the team on its back because it is the most muscular of them all. He's strong boy. Now we got Man Bear Pig. It really is a Man Bear Pig, isn't it?
It is. Yep.
Now that I'm thinking about it. What, Bianca? I know you're following me and you're fangirling. Hello, Juniper. I know you're stalking me. Listen, call me later. See if we can set something up. Who's your favorite professor?
Oh.
Of the ones that we have so far.
It depends on what you mean by favorite.
I mean, all-encompassing, I suppose.
All encompassing.
Style, Pokemon teams, region it's based in, you know what I mean? Character, I suppose, wise. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take that lucky egg, because I don't need to be that buff.
Well, Professor Oak is high on the list.
Now, is that like a nostalgia pick?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure that that's part of it, but I think Professor Oak is one of the better.
Of all of them.
Yeah, because he's in, like, a lot of the games.
Yeah. A special feature there, a special feature here.
Right.
The main professor
Professor-
here.
Professor Elm is terrible. Professor Birch is pretty cool. Like, you can never find him because he's out doing research. He's out in the field all the time.
Which one are you talking
Professor Birch.
about? Oh, yeah. Man who
Prof-
has 3 Pokemon on hand. Oh, I guess not.
Professor Rowan is just kind of an old guy. He's kind of grumpy. I don't really like him. And then there's Juniper, which she's pretty cool. I like her.
Juniper's a stalker. She follows you around the whole region.
And then there's Sycamore. I mean, technically there's Bianca, too.
She's not the professor in the next game. She's the professor's assistant.
Is she?
Yeah, it's still
Okay.
Juniper.
Well, alright. Well, there's Sycamore, and I don't really like Sycamore all that much.
Which one is Sycamore? What gen?
6.
Oh! Sexy Sycamore.
Yeah.
The man who writes a love letter to your mom.
Yes. Yeah.
Stay away from my mom.
And then there's Kukui. Kukui is pretty high on that list too.
I mean, he does the same thing. He rizzes your mom, even though he's married.
Even though he's there's a whole series that kind of makes fun of that, and I just think it's absolutely hilarious.
I told Becca about how Kukui proposed, and it's like canon. That's how he did it. I
Yeah.
was like, if I ever did that to you, would you leave me? She goes, no, but I don't think I would say yes. I'm like, understandable.
That's fair.
Boldor for my Emolga, no. I was just-
Let's see, and then after Kukui, there is the old woman in Sword and Shield, and what's her face?
yeah, the ginger.
Yeah,
I like her. She's pretty cool.
I do like her because she's got a whole character arc where she's not even the professor to begin with,
Yeah,
which is kind of why I was kind of grouping Bianca in that too.
Look how freaking beefy our Crispy is, man. He's a whole ass Baconator now.
Right?
I actually appreciate that. Gonna go ahead and destroy that threat real quick.
And then, let's see, after Sword and Shield is the robot professors.
I hate that. I
That's so
absolutely
terrible.
did not like Scarlet and Violet's story. I'll be honest.
Neither did I.
It was an absolute letdown. And
Like,
there goes Sylvia.
It started off okay. It started off like,
Oh, yeah, it
okay,
started out great.
This is going great. And then, like, you get to the end and you're just, that's it? Really?
Mhm, yeah.
That's terrible.
It's so bad. I did not like that.
Yeah. So I would say it's between, I'd say Professor Oak, Professor Juniper, and Sword and Shield chick, whatever her name is.
I like Juniper. You'd have to look it up. Just look up all
Leon's girlfriend.
Leon's girlfriend. I don't even think they're together, are they?
No, not technically, but you know, there's sexual tension there. you can tell.
Why are we sexualizing children's characters? Huh?
Are they really children's characters though?
Yes, it's a Pokemon game.
I don't know how
That's a
old.
disputable fact.
I don't know how old Leon and them are.
Oh, they're like
They're
18
They're definitely late
plus.
teens.
Yeah, they're plus 18. There's the Dragon Breath.
They
Here.
definitely like each other. How about that? Is that better?
I guess.
They're very flirty.
Well, they're childhood friends, but
They're very
probably
flirty.
They're probably interested in each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never paid attention to it. I started reading the actual dialogue in Pokemon games a long time ago. I'm not going this way, right? Yes. I
Okay,
am
so it's
going this way.
Professor Magnolia
Who-
and Sonia.
Oh, okay. Senior Trainer Mom taking off.
And what I like about
Professor Magnolia is she doesn't just give you the answer; she makes you go find it yourself.
Oh, to what to do.
Yep.
Yeah. I should heal. Do I have a revive? Yes. I have 4. So give me the list of... So there's Oak.
Oak, Elm, Birch.
Elm, no, didn't like Elm.
No, Elm is a very weak character.
Yeah. Oh, here's a Pokemon egg. Oh, go catch that bad guy.
Yeah. There's Birch.
Birch was
Rowan.
chill. I liked him because he was a bigger character and he actually had facial hair.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
He was active.
Yeah.
He wasn't just an old guy. I mean, Elm wasn't really an old guy either, but he was a nerd that just stayed inside all the time.
Yeah. I mean, you don't really talk to Birch after you get your Pokemon, but yeah.
Yeah. You hang out more with Steven.
Rowan is 4th gen, right?
Rowan is 4th gen. Yeah.
I liked Rowan a lot because he had even more facial hair. But
He just seemed like a grumpy old man to me.
I didn't get that impression because... Oh, I'm faster. Oh, we're outside in the rain. That makes sense.
I don't think he was trying to be a grumpy old man, but that's the way he came off.
The anime adaptation where he's like explaining to Ash, like about Chimchar and the others and stuff during Gen 4 anime, like I like that Rowan.
Well, that's not the Rowan that I know. I know the game Rowan. I don't know the anime Rowan.
I don't know who you're talking about. Then Juniper, then Sycamore. I think Sycamore's probably my favorite. Kukui was kind of weird to me. He was overtly...
Kukui was very weird.
He was overtly sexualized from the get-go.
Yeah.
I did not like that. But yet again, like, I mean, that's just what...
Yeah, there was definitely some weird shit going on in that.
Yeah, I didn't like
that game. So
I didn't like that. Shite. Get away from me!
Now, you don't even have to ask me who my favorite champion is.
Do I?
No.
Should I know this answer?
You should, yeah. You
should I know this answer? Your favorite champion. It's Cynthia.
It's absolutely Cynthia.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, let me think. Oh, this was dumb. I only know that because Cynthia's hot and powerful.
Doesn't take much else.
Exactly, that's why I was like, oh, this makes sense. I think we're just going to spend the rest of this episode grinding a little bit, just to get some evolutions out here. Unless I meander my way over to... I did not mean to press that! Unless I meander my way over to the tower, but we'll see if that works.
Ooh, the tower has one of my favorite Pokemon in it too.
Is it Golurk?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't hate Golurk.
I like Golurk. He's kind of underpowered in this gen, but in later gens he gets some nice buffs.
I mean, honestly, I probably should have used him because that's a ground ghost type is.
It's a cool combination.
It's a decent.
The problem is the only physical ghost type move that it can learn in Gen 5 is Shadow Punch. Given it never misses, but it's only 60 base power.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see if I can actually find the tower, because that...
But no, it's technically it's the pre-evolution to one of my favorites. It's Litwick.
Ooh! The fact Litwick is so late in the game makes me sad. Same thing with Jellicent. Why did they make Jellicent so late in the game? Or so hard to obtain?
I wanted to use just Jellicent, and I couldn't because you get it so late.
Yeah.
I ended
up
using
it after you get Surf, dude. What? That's so dumb.
I mean, I already had an Oshawott.
Fair. I too went the Oshawott Wout. The Oshawott Wout. The Oshawott Wout.
Talking to your dogs?
I mean, they're over there. They're chilling. It's their bedtime. They're chilling. I said that and one of them slightly moved.
Mm.
They know when it's bedtime.
I really wanted to use a Leavanny because I think Leavanny's got a really cool design. But
I do too. See, Gen 5's where the art kind of took a turn to where it becomes more realistic and less fantasy-esque. Like, It's less
More
Pokemon.
cartoonish.
Yeah, it's less Pokemon, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. So like Leavanny, Kling Clang,
Mm-hmm.
I mean Archeops, Emboar. Yeah, Emboar, Samurai, like, the monkeys seem fine,
Hydreigon.
but I don't know. There's just some Pokemon in this game that have too much detail for me. Like Emboar, I'll be honest. Not a fan. What can I use? I can use Sylvia to kill you. Salvia. Sorry, I have to pronounce it right. Ow! Okay, I won't use Salvia to kill you. Jeez! That hurted. Jellicent is also kind of funny because of the giant mustache design.
Yes. It looks like the Pringles guy.
Yeah, it's so funny. Mr. Pringles. But like, why use a Jellicent when you can get a Seismitoad really early in the game?
Well, because I was dumb back in 2010.
I mean, listen. Jellicent, for both the Psychic... Actually, the Psychic, the Ghost, and the Fighting type Elite Four? Yes. Great pick. And Water Absorb? Great pick. But, you just get it too late.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you switch out a Water type that you're already gonna have, why
It's the
would
same
you...
way with Hydreigon. You get Hydreigon right before the Elite Four,
Yeah, you don't even get to use it.
and it's not even a Hydreigon. It's a Dino,
Yep.
and it evolves at like level 80.
Is it... I thought it was like 64.
It's something like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 64.
It's just really high, and the experience mechanics in this game are just dog shit.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Can you die? I will hurt you, Tranquil. Worst regional bird ever. Oh my god, it's gonna stall me out of all of my rock tombs. Stop roasting! Just submit to your untimely demise. Please.
Okay, so Dino evolves at level 50 into Zweilous. And then at level 64
Yeah.
into
yeah.
Hydreigon.
Oh my god. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm not dealing with this. Fuck this Pokemon. Fuck this Pokemon. Come here, bitch.
Good night. Oh, wow.
Oh my god. This is what we get for talking so much shit about Pidove. Die. Hey, at least Crunch gives me defense drops the more I use it. There's no way you have this many roosts. Thank you! Get out of here! Jeez! Shut up. Don't try and suck it up now. Jeez, dude. Oh, none of them actually fainted. It's probably better that it... Can I not just walk into grass and immediately get something? That'd be great.
It's another thing about this generation.
Yeah.
Although I do think it's better than Gen 3 where you're just surfing everywhere.
See, there's a
There's
special place
so
in my
much
heart
water.
for Gen 3 though. That's like the first gen, like that was the most marketable gen when I was a kid. So, because like I grew up right on Gen 3 going into Gen 4. That was the time like that I got into the series. So I liked Gen 3. And I loved Oras. The remakes, fantastic.
I don't think I've completely played through either one of those.
The remakes or Gen 3?
The remakes.
Oh.
Gen 3, the only one that I haven't played through all the way is arguably the best, not even arguably, it is the best one out of all of them.
Emerald? See, if we ever go back to play like all of them, I think Emerald's probably the one that we were going to play for Gen 3, because like we can just play the remakes. I'd rather just play the remakes than have to go back and play through Ruby and Sapphire. I'll be honest. I still have my original playbook of Ruby and Sapphire.
Wow.
Given it's destroyed because I was a child and my mother decides to write my name on everything because I wanted to take it to school to be the cool kid. She did that with all of my game cartridges too. Completely defaced them.
Oh boy.
No value left in those things. Makes me very sad. But, I mean, at that point, all she knew was, like, kids would steal it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
How are you faster than me? Well, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Take this acrobatics to the face. Alright. And with that,
We call it an episode.
we need to call it, yeah.
Getting
Even
kind of
though
long.
I literally made it to the tower. Yeah, it's already long enough. I'm sorry, but in the next episode, Goober, you will evolve. I promise. I promise you.
It will happen.
It will happen. And Selvia may too, but that's... I'm not guaranteeing anything. Alright, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye-bye.